Hey guys, Tom Barton here from SGN, and we have big news. Rodgers and Wilson, two Hall of Fame quarterbacks, making huge news within hours of each other in the middle of February. Oh, it's beautiful. We got to get into it. We got to talk about it. Make sure if you like this video, please subscribe below, like it, and share it out there. If you guys want to contact us, it's Sports Garden, Garten, hashtag SGN on all the social media platforms, Sports Garden over on Twitter, over on Facebook, and check us out at sportsgarden.com. Also, we have a weekend show, Want to Bet Weekend Edition. Go check that out. I host that. And we also have two betting podcasts, Believe in Betting and Wagering Week. Please check that all out. All right, let's get into it, guys. Rodgers and Wilson within hours of each other, making huge news. We'll start with Aaron Rodgers, right? Yeah, that news started first, and I have to tell you, this was, I don't want to say completely unexpected. Unexpected today, I thought he would take a little bit more time. I don't know if anybody could be shocked about what happened. Aaron Rodgers is still a Green Bay Packer. Okay, we've been talking about this for a while. I did believe that at a time that he was going to leave. And then as it kind of went on, you kind of saw that the Aaron Rodgers me, look at me kind of train was out there. And that's what Aaron Rodgers is. And that's who he'll always be. He wanted attention. He wanted the fawning. He wanted to hold the NFL fan captive. And look at me, Aaron Rodgers, put out cryptic tweets. He put out after a 12-day cleanse, he just was thankful to people. I don't think it was always cut and dry that he was coming back, though. I think a lot had to do with Aaron Rodgers really sitting down and saying, wow, the NFC is really weak, and I absolutely can win this. There's no more Tom Brady. I still think that we're right on par with the Rams. The Cowboys would be the next team chasing me, and the NFC North, well, the NFC North is just very winnable, even with a depleted team. Aaron Rodgers reportedly getting 4 years, around $200 million or so, $150+ million in guaranteed money. I know there's some conflicting reports, and I'm recording this live as the reports are kind of conflicting and coming in. I know Pat McAfee made it a point to come out and say, well, that's not the report, but we're reporting on what is coming in right now. So the details might be a little fuzzy, but the sentiment is still there. One of the things that you have to look at with Aaron Rodgers, and when we're talking about sports betting, this is what we have to really look at. We have to say, what does this do to Green Bay? What exactly does this do to the Green Bay Packers? Well, Aaron Rodgers, took them to the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers had another bad playoff run, but it doesn't seem to matter because Aaron Rodgers got a second MVP, and people absolutely love Aaron Rodgers. So Green Bay was 16-1 on February 2nd in most of the books around the country, and a lot of these are within a point. It might have got 15-1 or whatnot, but the one I was looking at is 16-1 where it was on February 2nd. And then we started to understand Rodgers is probably coming back. The tea leaves kind of shifted towards Rodgers coming back, and it went down to 12-1. Now, as soon as the announcement came, the Superbook in Las Vegas, well, what do? 8-1 now. Now, I know a couple of books do have them at 9-1. So they're trying to get away from the immediate reaction here because the Green Bay Packers now, well, they're in a three-way tie for the second betting favorite. Obviously, you have the Chiefs and the Bills on first, and then here come the Rams, and you look at, okay, well, Green Bay's right there. The Green Bay Packers, did they improve today? No, they didn't. And that's what you need to understand. They are still the same. Because we had the chatter, because we had the Pat McAfee show, because we had all of that going on, and all of the conversation, all of the Aaron Rodgers, hoopla going on, and all that he did, we often forget that this is the same team. It's the same team that will probably have to lose Desarius Smith. The same team that's probably going to have to lose a couple of other defensive players. I know another linebacker might be out of there. The same team that is going to have to franchise tag Devontae Adams, and that's if he comes back at all. And if they do franchise tag him, he may be playing a little angry. He's not going to be happy. He doesn't seem like a guy that's going to sit out, but he's not going to be happy. So is this team better? No, it's not. Is this also the same team that is bringing back the two-time MVP? The same team that went out there and won 13 games? The same team that went to the playoffs and they have the best regular season 3-game record in the NFL over the last 3 years? Yes, that's also true. So the Green Bay Packers are very good. They're still going to be very good. You can see by the odds they're still going to be very good. But does anybody feel confident putting money on Aaron Rodgers to win the Super Bowl? Well, here's the one thing I can say. While the Green Bay Packers may not be better next year, I think the NFC is absolutely worse. Tom Brady leaving makes them worse, right? You also have a division that, while it is trying to get better, there's still some question marks there, right? You look at the Chicago Bears, they're trying to get better. Justin Fields might be better. They may be a little bit better. There's still a lot of question marks. Detroit, clearly question marks. And even Minnesota, you do have some question marks with Minnesota bringing in a new head coach. You then look at the South. The South, Sean Payton's no longer there. Tom Brady's no longer there. Both are guys that are pretty instrumental in being in front of the Green Bay pecking order. There's nobody really in the East, including the Cowboys, who are probably losing at least one, maybe two wide receivers. So Green Bay didn't get marketably better here. They stayed pretty much status quo. If anything, they're going to go down because you can't expect Rodgers to have 3 MVP campaigns in a row, number one. Number two, a lot of these guys that were instrumental in the team are probably not going to be with the team because of the massive amount of money. Something to think about. But the NFC is also having a massive down situation where you look at all the talent leaving. So I don't agree with the 8-1 odds. I didn't agree with the 16-1 odds, but certainly not at 8-1 any longer. Now let's talk about Russell Wilson. Well, Russell Wilson's a little different character, right? Nobody really thought that the Seattle Seahawks had a chance to win the Super Bowl, and now it's full rebuild. I wouldn't be surprised if DK Metcalf left. I wouldn't be surprised if Lockett left. So the Denver Broncos get Russell Wilson. And I know somewhere Jake Cornigy is smiling ear to ear. But the Denver Broncos grab Russell Wilson, and they paid a lot. Look, a lot of first-round picks and whatnot. But they didn't give anybody that I looked at and I said, that's going to be instrumental to their team. The team right now is still very young. They went out and they re-signed all their wide receivers in the offseason, did the Denver Broncos. They have Javonte Williams, a star in the making at running back, a pretty decent offensive line, a good tight end. Russell Wilson loves that, in Noah Fant. A good defense, Surtain and what they're doing there. I like the Denver Broncos. The Broncos have a makings of a contender. So while Seattle is just done, forget about them, right? They may be one of the worst teams in the league. They may be done, but Denver, are they really a contender? The Denver Broncos, with speculation that Aaron Rodgers was coming there, got all the way up to 12-1 odds, and I called it ridiculous. I said, this is insane. Why would they be 12-1 odds when, even if you put Aaron Rodgers on that team, the Denver Broncos still are in a division with Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and the Raiders, who just made the playoffs, with a special teams coach? No, I didn't like them at 12-1 odds. Then the Rodgers news kind of brought them back, and I don't know if he's coming to Denver. He went down to 15-1. Now with Russell Wilson on board, I'm seeing 12-1 again. I'm seeing some of them going, hey, you know what? Maybe 10-1. Guys, Russell Wilson's very good, and I think he is a 2-win quarterback. If I thought that the Denver Broncos were an 8-9 team, he's now a 9-8 guy. Maybe they win 10 games. But I don't think that Russell Wilson is taking this team and winning this division, which means that now they're a wild card. At best, by the way, they're a wild card. Still have to go up against the Mahomes. Still have to go up against the Allen, the Burrow, the Lamar Jacksons of the world, the Tennessee, number 1 seed, Tennessee Titans of the world. They still have to do that. They still have to think that Justin Herbert isn't going to develop and the Chargers are going to be better. Still got to get past the Raiders in a very, 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 very tough division now. So Russell Wilson goes from the best division in football to probably the second best division in football. I don't like the odds on the Denver Broncos to win the Super Bowl either. So if you're looking at what really transpired, huge news day, massive things going on in the NFL. This kind of came out of nowhere. Rodgers held the world captive for months, and Russell Wilson came in and kind of stole his thunder. But on a betting perspective, I don't like either one of these teams' futures plays. I don't think that the Green Bay Packers got marketably better. They have the same quarterback and probably going to lose some talent. Even though the NFC is a little bit weaker, the losing of talent probably closes that gap. And the Denver Broncos, guys, look, the Broncos are good. Russell Wilson's fantastic. I'm a huge Russell Wilson fan. But they're not going to win that division. And even if they win that division, you're still going through a just gauntlet schedule in the AFC. They are not better than the Buffalo Bills. They are not better than the Kansas City Chiefs. And now you're talking about the second-tier teams. Are they in there with the Ravens, the Bengals? I'm not sure. To me, they're more of a Chargers and Raiders. This is a team that could finish in fourth place just as easily as they could finish in second and make the playoffs. So I'm not going near any futures plays, but it is still an exciting day nonetheless. All right, guys, please make sure you like, comment below. I always try to get back to everybody. I'm Tom Barton for SGN Network. Listen to all our shows and contact us over at #SGN and Sports Garden over on Twitter and Facebook. Have a very good day, everybody.